Today, I want to talk to you about fear, how it is a shapeshifter, a master of the skies that often prevents us from living life fully. Because fear is future forward. It's never about the present moment. It's always about some moment in time that we give power to in our imagination. Since it comes from our imagination, we can say it's an illusion because it's not about the present moment. It's about how things might be. And of course, we don't want that outcome, so there is a fear. I already made a video about this, which covers the entirety of this aspect of fear. But today I wanted to go even further and to discuss how fear often places us in a weak position in life, where we don't know it's fear. Because we can label our fears, we think we conquered it. We say we are afraid of snakes. We are afraid of flights. We are afraid of this to happen. We don't want this to happen. I'm afraid of this. So we can put labels around the fear, and labels actually nothing but labels. They just build. There's a container to this fear, and you believe that now you know where your fear lies, and perhaps there's nothing you can do about it. Or if you understand it, it's a future forward illusion, perhaps you can let go of that fear and see what happens. Seeing what happens, right? Enjoying the mystery, not giving power to what could be, because it's yet to happen, is really the art of mindfulness. But fear is a little bit more cunning than that. The way I can explain it is that sometimes fear puts us in a weak position because we don't want things to happen. We prevent ourselves from experiencing life. So you don't want the heartbreak. If you meet someone and you feel like there's something going and you are so excited, and then you fear that you may be heartbroken in the future, you put a wall around yourself and you say, I don't want that relationship, even though it's yet to happen, right? We imagine, I don't want to have a long distance relationship because it's too much for me, and then because I don't know how it will be, and you say it's not for me, right? Even though perhaps it's the most beautiful relationship you will have, you still don't know it. You put some sort of a fear around how it will be in the future. And you prevent yourself from experiencing what the universe is giving you. And the key to understand that is to really come back to the present moment. How does it feel now? What do I feel in this present moment about this relationship? Not how it will be in the future. And if the feeling is beautiful, stay, be. Don't allow fear to prevent you from experiencing life. So we don't want the hard conversation. Perhaps we want to raise, and we're afraid of the outcome, how it will come out. So we prevent ourselves from having that conversation, from going to our boss and asking for the raise. We don't want to know if we have any health issues, right? We feel something is going on, but we're afraid of what the doctor will say. So actually we don't go to the doctor, we avoid it, right? So it's very, very cunning because you don't know it's fear. You just somehow live in that space where you put yourself in a weak position. And you say to yourself, if I don't get that raise, I will be devastated. Life will be very difficult. So you prepare for the worst. You don't want the worst to happen, but you fear the worst. You don't want the heartbreak. So again, you put walls around feeling anything in the present moment with that relationship. And of course, and the most interesting thing about this is that that type of reasoning, even though it's a bit unconscious, places us in a weak position, because when that heartbreak comes, if it comes, or if you don't get that raise, you actually don't have another choice but to feel what you said that you will feel. I would feel this heartbreak. So the relationship ends, and at that moment, there's no other choice but to feel that heartbreak because you want to validate the fear that you had. And this is where it's most destructive, because there are other options. You can recognize that you had a beautiful relationship and it had to end. You can recognize the love that you are and allow that to still sustain. You don't have to lose the love in that relationship. And if you don't get that raise, you can say, okay, perhaps I can look for another job. You don't have to feel devastated because life is moving. Life is always forward. But if you imagined worst case scenario and that happen to be, you would have to feel what you imagined would be. So it is not taking a proactive approach to life by saying, let's see what happens. And I will feel what I feel and I will handle it when it happens. This is a little bit of what I wanted to share today about fear. I hope this is helpful. If you can see those patterns in your life, perhaps it's not exactly the stories I told, but can you see if you're putting yourself in the future and making a problem out of it? Making a future problem before it even exists, and then living at this present moment according to how that problem will make you feel. We want to avoid problems, of course, but life is happening now. And this present moment is all there ever is to know. So what do you know about this present moment? That everything is actually in the present moment beautiful. There are no problems in the present moment. There are only problems in the future. And if there is something going on in your life at this present moment, there's a challenge you have to take care of. It's not a problem if you know how to take care of it. And if you don't know how to take care of it, maybe you can ask yourself, what am I resisting? What is the resistance to this thing? Because no solutions come if you are in resistance to what is happening. The only solutions can emerge. Only solutions they emerge when we accept. Perhaps we don't like what's happening, but we accept, and then we take care of it. So I would recommend to watch, again, that video I recorded about fear. It covers it extensively, and I hope this was helpful. Please, if you like this video, if you enjoy learning about yourself, follow me. I'm always going to record things that come up that are alive within me in the moment, perhaps to shine a light in your life and to help you on the journey. So please subscribe if you like it. Thank you for your time and for your attention. I just watched that video I recorded about fear. And as I'm driving, I had to stop and record something because it's alive in me right now. I want to encourage everyone to live fearless. That's the whole point of this video. Don't let fear interrupt with your life. Live a fearless life, because fear is an illusion and life is happening in the present moment. So this is a call for you to see what you are afraid of and see if you can ease that tension. That's it.